ίσως και την Άγια Κάρ. Την Άγια και η Χρήσον
The people are happy.
As they should be! For the first time since Ares cursed us with war, the Delos Islands know freedom!
But where's Kira? It's not like her to miss a chance to drink with her troops.
I haven't seen her celebrate with her troops since you revealed her past. She's gone to send her father to the ferryman alone.
All good warriors deserve their send-off, I suppose. Even Podarkis.
Pray that we're shown the same kindness when our time comes. In the meantime, there is wine to be drunk and tales to be told.
Make the tale great. The troops deserve it. Even Thaletas.
Indeed he does. He's just up the stairs that way. I've been meaning to tell him how I lost this eye.
And the crew? Ready to sail?
On your order. But first, let the crew enjoy a drink and a song. You deserve one too.
έναν εξάδελφο και
For the ferryman.
Go now, into the river of black night, and embrace the boundless gloom. You shall wander, obscure even in the house of Hades, flitting among the shadowy dead.
You shouldn't have to say goodbye alone.
I'm glad I'm not alone. I've wanted to watch him burn for so long. Now that it's happened, I thought I'd feel peace.
And what do you feel?
I used to feel vengeful. Now, empty.
I was in your place once. The vengeance dies, then the emptiness dies too. Give it time.
Time! I gave my entire life! I want it done. Kronos devours his children, rips them flesh from bone. Zeus had Prometheus torn open by birds for an eternity. Fate is cruel, and the gods are wicked.
Right here, right now, all that matters are the people who have fought for you. They need you now, not the gods.
They don't need me. You made certain none of them would ever trust me again.
We all have complicated pasts, Kira. It's nothing to be ashamed of. Your family, your real family, is celebrating tonight in your honor.
We're rebels with nothing left to rebel against. That's not much to stack a family on. But it's more than I ever had. You're right. Thank you.
What will you do next? Mykonos will need to rebuild.
Then that's what we'll do. but not to put it back as it was, not as Pater wanted. We'll make this place a new home for our people to be free, to live good lives.
Kira, he's gone. Your rebels are waiting.
They're celebrating. Let's celebrate with them. Goodbye, Pater.
There you are. You look happy.
I said goodbye to the past with your help. Now we welcome what the fates will bring.
You were there when Kira needed you. You're an ally to Sparta and to our islands.
Your islands. So the rebels are now the rulers.
One thing at a time. First, we celebrate. Besides, Sparta is calling Thaletas home. They intend to make him a general.
But I'm staying here. Since you showed us Kira's past, it's made us closer.
Closer.
He told me his place is here, on our islands, rebuilding our home and our love.
You earned this celebration, and all the prosperity the gods will bring.
The gods gave me more than enough. Any prosperity is for the people of the islands, not us. Thank you, Cassandra. We owe you our lives.
You look ready to go.
Podarkis is gone. Thaletas and Kira have their islands, and I have other targets to hit.
You are victorious. Not that I ever doubted it. Why not say goodbye? A rousing speech to get the blood flowing.
Let's say goodbye.
Sheridan, settle down, settle down! Cassandra has something she'd like to say.
Dilians! Today, you have your freedom! So celebrate! Let Dionysos fill your cup, and the muses sing your song!
And now, a toast to Cassandra, to victory! A fine speech, though I'm not sure many of these rebels can imagine a free Venus.
I think they liked it.
Of course, of course! Who wouldn't? I'll round up the crew. See you back at the ship?
Socrates! The rebels are hunting Athenians. What are you doing here?
I came to teach, as I always do, but don't worry. I sail on a merchant ship set for Attica in the morning.
Wise as always. Thanks for coming to see us off. Speaking of being off, Barnabas, are we ready to sail?
The crew are in fine spirits, if a little hungover. But the ship is ready.
Good. I only wish we weren't leaving Kira and Thaletas alone to rebuild what's been destroyed by the rebellion.
Are any of us truly alone, who have our friends and allies beside us?
Exactly! Do you remember what you told me when you first set foot on these sands?
I said we came here to help people.
That's what we set out to do. And that's precisely what you did. They don't call you the mighty Mystios for nothing.
Who calls me that?
He does.
Now then, it's time we give the crew some orders. Where do we sail to next?
The world is ours and the wind is at our backs. We sail for adventure, Varnavas, just as we always do. Oars at the ready! Ready for docking!
Τραγωδία ανέρεσης στη. Εστιμιασμός με...
I won't be intimidated. Stock the barracks and double the patrols. If Paros is sending them, I want to know the moment they make landfall.
Yes, Archon.
But Archon, please,
Xerxes,
the merchants have...
I understand your concerns. But protecting the town and the quarries is what's most important. You may all go. The meeting is over. Cassandra. How? When I closed my eyes, I could still see you fall. I thought I had lost you. Alexios is alive. They have him, don't they? I rebuilt my life from ashes. Do you understand? Now you tell me you're alive. You're both alive. It's really you. It's not some trick of the gods. No, I found you. Your brother. We have to get him back. He's too far gone. I gave up on you both once. Never again.
What
How
have
did you...
I have a lot of questions.
I think we both do. But ask. I'll answer what I can.
What happened to you in Argolis after that night?
I found your brother and rushed to a young doctor's apprentice, Hippocrates. I thought I'd lost you. I wasn't ready to lose you both.
I spoke with him recently. That night still haunts him.
I was heartbroken when the healers in Asclepios told me Alexios was dead. The two of you were my whole world.
But he did live. They lied to you.
They must have realized he was special and handed him over to the cult.
What do you mean, he was special?
What's wrong?
Soldiers from Paros just made landfall in the cove. A small force, maybe a dozen.
Malaka. Timo, gather the troops. Questions will have to wait, Lamb.
I want to help.
I assume you can use those weapons?
Better than when you last saw me.
Good. Come.
Who is attacking?
Paros, across the bay. It seems Silanos has finally grown tired of sharing the marble trade.
Why now?
We've always had problems with Paros. I expected an attack, just not so soon.
I guess the time for talking is over.
Allies often forget their allegiances when opportunity beckons.
Why are you working with Sparta, given all that's happened?
Paros made an alliance with the Athenians, so they left me little choice.
You needed support.
A rivalry with Paros is one thing, but they turned it into a war. Their partnership with Athens was too much to weather for Naxos alone.
I won't lose. You'll be dining with Addis! I have no time. My victory! Don't stand a chance! I won't be the For the two guns! Here we go!
There's always been a rivalry between the islands. After all, Naxos used to control Paros and Andros. They're envious of our craftsmen, too.
And now?
They think they deserve expansion. Their oligarch demands their wings spread wide. But we'll clip their wings before that happens.
They don't know who they're up against.
You remind me of Nikolaos. You fight just like him. Ruthless and cunning. He would be proud.
The real world taught me better. When someone wants your head, you have to learn to save your neck.
I know exactly what you mean.
I want to know about my real father.
How did you know?
I was told.
Nikolaos. You saw him?
In Megaris, yes.
Nikolaos was your father. He was the man who raised you. Until he took his Spartan duty too far.
He mentioned another. What can you tell me about him?
I always hoped you would never need to discover the truth. But there are things you need to know if we are to stop the cult.
What do you mean?
He sought me out before I knew your Nikolaos. I've not heard from him in a long time.
Knowing would only have complicated things.
You still had a right to know the truth.
You did what you thought was best. Like any mother. I don't understand why the cult targeted our family.
There are many reasons, Lamb.
What did we ever do to them?
Now that we're reunited, it's more a question of what we could do to them.
They fear us.
Your ancestors have been a thorn in their side for generations. They've decided we need to be eliminated to ensure their plans come to fruition.
If it's our family they fear, we'll reunite and give them a reason to be afraid.
Many have tried to stop them and failed.
We are not those people. Where others failed, we will succeed. I know you left Sparta, but how did you end up on this island?
I couldn't stand by Nikolaos after what he did. I had to get out of Sparta.
So why here?
I saw an opportunity to help people, to grow something. I was elected to rule and protect this island from those who would ruin what we've built.
You've done some incredible things. Naxos is lucky to have you as its leader.
It's not been without its difficulties, but I'm proud of what we've achieved.
It's a pity there aren't more leaders like you. Let's continue this discussion somewhere the smell of death doesn't linger.
Ride with me.
The island is beautiful.
It is. Sparta has nothing on Naxian beaches.
Sparta. All I remember is the bottom of Mount Taygetos.
When I brought you to the Pythia as a baby, she never said we would live a nightmare. She said you had such promise.
The Pythia can't predict everything. Your general acted quickly, raising the alarm.
Timo knows Paris is a threat. They make their business clear.
They can't be more clear than sending soldiers. And there's no treaty?
Maybe there was, but it's long over. Now there's no mistaking them for anything but the enemy.
An enemy I could help you defeat.
We'll discuss that later. But I think you're right. Paros must be stopped. Paros must be stopped. Paros must be stopped. The temple's coming along, Evandros.
It will stay in ruins if we don't secure more donations. Soldiers can't get all the funds.
They can if you don't want the temple destroyed by our enemy. But I'll see what I can do.
It's a good deed restarting construction. Ligdamis was a great man who deserves reverence.
His battles against corruption and oligarchy are lessons we all should remember. I do intend to finish the temple.
Thank you, Phoenix.
What a strange day it has been.
But a good one.
I've certainly had worse.
Me too.
You have grown into a remarkable woman, but I see the burden you carry on your shoulders.
Finding you has lessened it, I think.
I'm glad, but I have wondered why the gods chose to reunite us now.
So we can destroy the cult once and for all.
If only it were that simple. You are mighty, but we cannot stop them alone.
They are the source of all our pain, and they will cause more to many others unless we act.
I put that life behind me the moment I left Sparta. I have Naxos to worry about now.
Let me help you here. We can safeguard Naxos, and then hunt down the cult together.
MYRRINE, the symposium is about to start.
By the gods! I'm sorry, my sweet. I forgot. Prepare the horses. I'll be out shortly.
The symposium?
I need to show the people their leader is strong and in control. Sometimes the face we show to the world needs to be one of strength, despite the chaos we harbor beneath. I will help you stop the cult, but before I can leave Naxos, I have to ensure it will survive without me.
What do you need?
Paros has to be dealt with. We need to weaken their position. Once they're vulnerable, they will make a reckless decision and we will strike.
What did you have in mind?
We must force the Paros fleet to engage us and destroy it. But my admiral, Aeneas, is missing. His ship was sailing for Paros to engage in peace talks, and he never returned.
Don't worry. I'll find him.
If you need me, I'll be at the symposium. Although, try to look less intimidating should you choose to pay me a visit.